Hey Planty friends, welcome back to another new Planty video. Today I'm gonna be doing a repotting with you, and I have a couple of plants. I saw these really cute planters, not sponsored. I went ahead and got them myself at Amazon because I was looking for some really cute plastic planters, and these are really cute. Again, not sponsored, but I will have them linked down below for you. I'm gonna go and check them out. And yeah, a lot of these are propagations that I've done, and we ended up repotting them and their own little planters, but now we're gonna upgrade them to some cuter ones because like I want to. And I think they'll be happy. I mean, they're doing really good. And then there's other ones that, this one for example, I want to go ahead and cut the little cages. Got this beautiful aglaonema out for clearance, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then some other stuff. And then also this one plant that's gonna go in this planter, which I didn't get at Amazon, I got it from Walmart, but I want to put it in here because like it's just been sitting there. I also have this other planter, but I think it looks cuter in this one. Yeah, it's more simple because the leaves are already really pretty. The leaves called the Milk Confetti Syngonium. Have my water bottle. Got my soil mixture together, which I will tell you what I put into it. Everybody has their own version. You don't gotta like copy other people's like soil. It's up to you. At the end of the day, I think it just matters about about like the organic matter in the soil, right? And then also the kind of plant that you're gonna go ahead and grow if you really want to get into like those like really fancy. So for example, some plants like a calathea would want a potty mix that's more moisture like it retains more moisture compared to a snake plant or a cactus or a succulent. It's gonna want more sand and bigger chunks of bark in there, so it doesn't like, you know.
Someone's at the main new doorbell.
Okay, I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back. So I ended up getting my cup of coffee. This really cute mug. I think I got it from Marshall. Pretty sure I got it from Marshall. It's so cute. And it's actually decaf, so I need to fall asleep tonight because I work tomorrow. But I do want to do these plant chores. Well, repotting. Honestly, I was gonna do it by myself. Oh, I forgot. Okay, well. But I was like, I got these planters for y'all. Like I got it to like, well, for the plants obviously, but like I wanted it to share it with you. And I'm just gonna get it done. I'm gonna suck it up. And it's because I really, oh, she's kind of heavy. I had to like wet it because like, you know how like, I hope you guys can see. I really do hope. The lighting's not the best, but I hope you guys can see. Let's just start. So this is a beautiful variegated scindapsus. It's actually really cute. This is I think the mother plant, and I actually have multiple since I ended up chopping them up. It's so crazy. These are still kind of a bit expensive. I mean, they have dropped in price drastically, but it's surprisingly a really easy plant to look after. I'm also seeing something weird. Have you ever like checked your plants and you see stuff on the bottom of the leaves and it kind of looks like scale or like mealybugs or like something, about like with the mealybug you think like, oh, it's a mealybug, but it's just a perlite. I think that's like a aphid, or aphids move pretty fast though, but or you think it's like a scale, but it's just like a leaf. I just had that happening to me right now. Oh, that scared me. My cousin's taking a shower. Look at this leaf. Okay, this leaf is just so big and pretty. By the way, I got this plant from Botanicals, and what ended up, there's just so much I gotta say now. It's because like, oh my god, let me just sip another cup of coffee. I didn't want to film because I was not in the mood, and I was like, I don't want to film at all. I just want to kind of do this by myself because I gotta clean the apartment again, and then I gotta like do some plant chores. And back in my head, I'm just like, oh, my break, my time off finished. I gotta work tomorrow, and like, you know how like I know I like working at Amazon, but this time today I was like, I don't want to go to work tomorrow, but I have to go and I will go to work tomorrow. I don't want to though. And I was just mentally preparing myself, and that's what was like kind of putting me down, you know, like already getting myself mentally ready to go to work. Honestly, Amazon's not really that difficult. It really isn't. The benefits to pay is really, really good. It's just so boring, which sounds like a really, really dumb reason to complain about work, because I know there's jobs that are like extremely labor intensive. So I'm very blessed to have like the job that I do have, right? But it's just so mentally draining because like you're there for like almost 11 hours, and I do talk to people, but like I just usually keep it to myself because like when you're working, like you don't really, you know, socialize. You're not really supposed to, like you can talk, but like that's if there's no work. So excuse me, I'm burping already. Well, first look at the roots. I wanna get too close because like I couldn't find my grain thing for the bottom. I was looking everywhere like a crazy person. I couldn't find it, and I just ended up giving up on it, and I was like, whatever, let me be as careful as I can. I mean, I'm not gonna really put dirt on the soil. I'm gonna do my best, and I will vacuum it. But if that's the case, I do want to clean the carpet super duper bad, but I want to do it with y'all. I usually do it like off camera, but I want to do it in camera because like it's so satisfying seeing how like dirty the water gets. And it sounds nasty, but it's like I'd rather see it in the vacuum, like in the machine's like tank, or you know, than like in my carpet. So it's like it's doing its job, right? I also noticed a lot of my mixtures, but this was like when I had the greenhouse, the plants look really, really good. So this is just basic potty mix. I'm gonna be skipping through a lot of stuff, you guys, because like I'm drinking, the coffee that's not doing anything, but I'm feeling like in a good mood. I like snap myself out of it, like in that negative mindset, and I'm in a good mood. And I'm just actually looking at the plants right now. It's making me feel even more better because like they're doing so good, and I'm actually really, really proud of myself, because like, you know, they look pretty healthy, and I'm proud of myself. But I forgot what I was gonna say. But back to the coffee thing, because I was sipping on it and I was gonna say something. I know some people are like, and there was a video, it was a voiceover. Half of people were like a little bit bothered, and the other half were like, whatever, like it is what it is. I'm gonna try not to do that. Obviously, I'm gonna do everything I can to like not get people upset. But at the end of the day, I am me, and I like to sip on my coffee. Like it makes it taste better. And actually, that's the correct term to that's the correct way to like taste coffee. Like you do that, right? And then you go like this in the end, like you hit the top of the tongue to like the top of your mouth, and you do that, so you can get like the notes of the coffee. And I just like doing it because I get like I don't drink fancy coffee. It's like basic Folgers coffee, but I like the aftertaste of the coffee. You can taste like the beans, right? That sounds wrong, like weird, but you can taste the coffee, and it tastes really good, and it's just what I do. So I'm gonna do my best not to be doing that, but if I do it, just don't watch the video, like, you know. Yeah, so, but thank you so much for everybody like was like, I don't really mind because it's you, or this or that, because like I always appreciate y'all having my back. We're just like, you know, trying to make me feel good and not bad about myself. But also thinking of the people that were like calling it out, because like, you know, a bit of criticism is pretty good to hear every now and then. So this plant it looks really, really good. And I like how it's in this cute little planter. This is like a 5-set planters. I'll have this linked down below for you. So you can go on, like I said, you guys can go and check it out. I had this box because I was gonna like have this in the bottom to capture any excess soil, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that. But this would be pretty good to put like the finished product. Since like I did wet the soil so that the dust doesn't go everywhere. You can kind of see how like it's getting kind of muddy. So I can put this on top so it doesn't get the soil dirty. Now I want another cup of coffee, but my hands are kind of dirty. This one's worse than this one, so I'm gonna touch the handle. Some people might get grossed out, but it is what it is. I'm not touching the liquid, I'm just touching the handle. Oh, really? Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. It's pretty good. I ended up putting cinnamon on it. I was gonna put pumpkin spice, but I was like, I'm really craving a cinnamon coffee. So I ended up placing it, and it's just so good. Again, it's decaf. Yes, decaf. My grandma, when I used to live with her, she would do that. She would add cinnamon to her coffee, and I would try it, and it just brings me back when I was living with her. She's still alive, by the way, but it just brings me back. Alrighty, next up, we're going to be doing this one. This is a beautiful Jessica Jesena. So sorry, Jesena Potos. So Jesena Potos. Basically, it has this beautiful variegation. Almost looks like a green marble, but that hasn't gotten enough light. But in the middle, you can see like a green line. That's how you usually know it's a Jesena Potos. This is by Propagations. I do have the mother plants, and I do have new planters for it, but it's going to be in a different video. So, but as of now, this is looking extremely beautiful, and I made sure to get cuttings that were like really stable and like, you know, had a good variegation genes. And I'm really proud of it. I did it by nodes. It's just stunning, and I will be chopping it up pretty soon because I want more and then also because like it will make it more fuller, right? So that's always really fun to do. And I'm gonna put it in this cute, simple, not so poppy color in it because I want the potos to pop more than the pots. That's what I'm doing it. Okay, what else can we talk about? This is actually really muddy. I ended up placing too much water, which is fine. It's for sure the powder or the dust. The dust is not gonna go to my coffee or to my lips. And I didn't even tell you. So the mixture in here is just basic potting soil from Lowe's. And then I ended up adding orchid bark mix, which is also Lowe's. And then I ended up adding perlite, which is just basic perlite you can get anywhere. Nothing fancy in it. And that's how I like to make my little mixture. Now I do, instead of using the potty mix of this, what I think I might do is use peat moss. The thing is, they sell peat moss in these really big cubes for pretty cheap. Peat moss is great because like I noticed, and it just keeps the plants nice and moist, and the soil is very fluffy. And then I like to add a little bit of perlite, honestly just for the aesthetics, but perlite helps for drainage. So, and then I'll add a little bit of orchid bark mix because I want pieces of bark in there, and the orchid bark mix has perlite, big chunks of perlite, and then also has pieces of charcoal, which you can look at the benefits. It does give some benefits to your potty mix. I don't really know much about it, but I know it does something in there. Again, I just add it for like to make it chunky and for the aesthetics, because yeah, I'm not that fancy, y'all. I'm really not. I just like plants, and I'm not a professional. Okay, so if you're looking for that on my channel, you're not gonna really find that. I do try to share things that I do know. I do my best, but if you're looking for really good advice or like informational channel, there's a lot of other channels out there that are way better than mine on stuff like that. This was from Propagating. I don't know if you guys can see the roots. They look very nice and white and thick and fuzzy, very nice and healthy. It's not really root bound, but it's gonna be, both of these pots are 6-inch, so kind of. So I'm not really that scared, and I'm in underwater, so it won't really be a problem with it getting root rot. Because the thing about upgrading to a bigger pot than its original pot is that the roots are not really like, you know, there's way more soil than there is on roots, which means when you water it, like a good watering, it's gonna retain that water for really long, and it's gonna take super duper long for it to dry out, because you know there's not that many roots, and just the soil being moist for that long with the roots, that's what root rot would happen. So that's what people say, like when you do upgrade a planter, your plant to a bigger planter, for it to be like 2 inches or 3 inches, I think that's the rule. But yeah, I'm not really repotting for like the plant itself being root bound. Other than the aglaonema, I'm mostly repotting for the aesthetics, because like I really want to like a lot of my plants are in the nursery pots, which I didn't really mind for so long, but No, I kind of want to make things look a little bit pretty, right? It doesn't hurt. So that's what I'm doing. I've been finding so many cute planters on Amazon. I also did shop at Lowe's for planters and I ended up doing a fun repotting. I know they sell planters in local plant shops, which I do try to support. But girl, it'd be expensive. It'd be a little pricey. It'd be a little expensive. But it has extra love in it, right? I think they collaborate with smaller companies or people that create their own planters. And the nursery is just a distributor. This looks really pretty, y'all. Look at that. Again, it's kind of dirty, ugly because like the soil, but I can already see it and getting nice and full. And I'm happy because it's plastic. I had my little terracotta phase. I was putting all of my plants in terracotta, which is not a problem. The thing is, I am an underwaterer. So terracotta dries out the soil a lot faster. And that's what was happening. A lot of my plants were turning yellow because like they were just drying out way too fast. I just like the aesthetic of terracotta. But now I'm slowly transitioning to plastic because like it just retains moisture a lot better than terracotta because terracotta is porous. Am I a little bit itchy? Sorry. This is a really pretty Syngonium. Kind of see some thick roots, but it's not root bound. I got this from Lowe's, I believe, and it's from Costa Farm. So I do love me some Syngoniums. I like when they're like bushy. Syngoniums trail, so like they will like grow and grow and grow. They want to climb, and they sell them in baskets because like they can cascade. They can like drape down its pot when it's hanging, right? And it'll look really, really pretty. The thing is, I see way more nodes. I see way more stem than foliage when that happens. So what I'm gonna end up doing with a lot of my Syngoniums, when like this one's starting to get a little bit leggy, not leggy, it's starting to like go up like what it's supposed to do. I'm gonna chop it, and what's gonna happen is like it's gonna grow like where I cut it from. It's gonna put out 2 new shoots. That's usually what happens, and it's gonna make it look more bushy. So that's what I'm gonna do. And over time, it will start to get like really, really like crazy, but we can deal with that in the future because it will take a while for that to happen. And with the cuttings that I do, I can either just give them away, or, which is, I'm gonna say something really, really controversial, throwing it away. I know people don't like that, but sometimes giving away plants for free, at some point, your family, like my family's already getting overwhelmed from like these past years and this year. Me giving away lots of plants to them, and there's only a few amount of people that want plants, like my grandma and my mom. Those are the only people that want plants. Everybody else is like, yeah, I'm okay. And I don't want, they're already booked a little bit. So sorry, I'm trying to like, I want some coffee, but it's gonna look so dirty. I'm so sorry, but I don't really care. I'm not touching the actual coffee, and I'm like, it's really, really away, so. Isn't that so cute, a little pumpkin? And the soil in my hand looks really disgusting. It doesn't bother me, but I know some people are gonna be so grossed out by that. I'm sorry, it's just, I took a really, really big gulp of the coffee. That was a lot. Okay, next up we're going to be doing this one. I guess we can do this one. It's just gonna be a little bit messy this one. I keep pushing it to the side. This beautiful glenema, I got it for clearance. I ended up paying $7 for it. It is on a really good nursery pot. It's like a nice wick and grow kind of thing. Oh, I'm making a little bit of mess. But I don't, look at that. That should be the thumbnail. Hold on. Okay, that's the thumbnail. That's a really good thumbnail. So this is gonna be a little bit something. Again, this is another controversial thing. Some people say the plastic is nothing and it won't damage the plant. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave it there. Mostly because I'm lazy, but if I did wanted to remove the plastic in here, the plastic cages, or like also people consider them as dead plugs, I would rinse off all the soil, but I do not want to do that in my tub nor in the sink. I can tickle it here and do as much as I can, but I don't want to stress out the plant. Even though it's an aglaonema, aglaonemas are really, really hardy. If it was a calathea, I would be a little bit stressed because those are kind of finicky. Just taking off the dead leaves. I haven't done that since I got it. I did check for pests. I am getting better at like quarantining my plants, especially if I see something on it. I do keep it away. I got this beautiful ficus. I think it was like the previous video that we went plant shopping on, and it's in my bedroom because there's only like another plant in there, and it's my Jessica peace lily, and because she had scale, but they're both really, really far apart. There's a chance it might cross-contaminate, but I haven't really seen the scale for some reason in my peace lily. And I was gonna share this with you. I'm using this. I got it from Amazon. I'll link it up below for y'all as well. It's really good. I'm using it. I seen it dry. It kills. From what I see, it kills the mealybug on contact, and it also says it kills spider mites and aphids and scale. It doesn't say scale, but when I searched like scale pesticide or like scale, like, you know, that on Amazon, that was the #1, and I ended up using it. I'm gonna probably experiment on it with my Jessica peace lily and see what happens. But yeah, this is such a beautiful aglaonema, and look at that. So I'm gonna leave this in here. We're gonna experiment, okay? If the plant starts going downhill, then we know that it was the cages. It could be transplant shock, but again, this plant's very hardy. So we're gonna see what happens. Again, I got it for really, really cheap. I'm really, really curious if it really doesn't hurt the plants, because the roots look perfectly fine and they're just gonna keep doing their thing. So we're just gonna see what happens. We're just gonna see what happens over time. Let's see how long it can go with those plugs. The reason why, if you don't know, they're on that because like that's how they propagate their plants in the nursery. I was gonna say factory. Whether, you know, where Coastal Farm grows is plant, this is a plant from Coastal Farm. Talking about plants and factories or whatever, I do have a Walmart order. I have a plant order that I ended up placing, and they just shipped out the plants. I'm kind of scared because I work these next 4 days, so I'm hoping I am home when it gets delivered, because like it's like a 40-minute drive back from work to the apartment, and I'm gonna be stressing for like 40 hours knowing that there's a box in my front door. I live in apartments and there's a lot of kids here. We had some occasions where people do steal packages. It's normal, which is annoying. We do have mailboxes, but they don't put the package, they just put the mail. It's very rare. He or she will put it in the... If it's delivered by UPS, there's a 50% chance they'll put it in the lockers. If not, if it's delivered by UPS, which I can check, and the email, which I will do after this video, it's gonna be delivered by the door. So we do have a camera. I just have to be staring at the camera for like 40 minutes. Girl, and now I leave early if I see my package already. If my package got delivered like in the morning, I'm leaving early because I need to get to my plants, girl. I'm scared it's gonna steal a package. There's 2 plants that I didn't even know existed, which is, and I got it for super duper cheap. When I do the unboxing, I'll share what they are and where I got it from and how much I got it for. As of now, I'm just gonna give you guys some suspense. I'm gonna be teasing y'all. And there's another one. What else did I got? I think I got 3 or 4 plants, and I'm really excited. I'm like so hyped. Here you go, looking cute. We got 2 more, y'all. We're gonna do this other one, which is a Chinese money plant, and it does have some bad leaves. There's also a spider plant in here. It's been here for a while. I just don't pull it out because it's thriving, and I don't see a reason to pull it out. Maybe in the future I'll go ahead and give it its own pot. But yeah, I'm really excited for the delivery and to do the unboxing. I really do like buying plants online, especially Etsy, but it's just that, like, that one occasion that we had where somebody stole a package. I was like, I'm a little bit scared, and it was just so depressing. Like, it's kind of sad. I know it happens a lot, but it's just sad when it happens to you, right? So it is what it is. Okay, I think it has, no, it's just one spider plant, but she's getting big. I'm gonna be pulling out, doing a little bit of grooming, is that what it's called? Taking out like the dead leaves and yellow leaves. I'm gonna put in this pink pot because, like, why not? I also do have the variegated Chinese money plant. I think it's called Mojito, and it's doing really good. I got it as a little tiny baby. It was a little baby, and now there's multiple, and I'm just so happy. Like, I don't think you understand, like, how proud of it. I wanted that plant for like years, and I finally got it a while back. And now, as you can see, it's this one and the white planter, and it's just doing so good, and it makes me happy because, like, again, I wanted it for so long, and it has a lot of babies. I can split it, and I think it's getting close where I can go ahead and separate them, right? I want to give one to my grandma and my mom. Like I said, I always do give them plants, but they're getting kind of overloaded with plants a little bit, and I only want to give them plants that are really, really special. Well, for me, right? But like, they're also really, really down to get plants that are like kind of hard to find, and I like to, like, you know, show them like, oh, like, you know, this is a really hard to find, you know, you get it. Okay. Adding the soil and this. What else can we talk about? Because again, like, I wanted to say so much in the beginning, but I just kept jumping from topic to topic. Add a little bit of soil. And what I'm saying, this is just like an inch that is like upgraded to. So yeah, y'all, like, I think Thanksgiving is next week. I think it's going to be like in 13 days, 12 days. And well, when you watch this video, it's gonna be sooner than that. But from the day of filming this, it's like 12 or 13 days. I am so excited to put up my Christmas decor. I'm trying to go by the book because I do love fall. I do love Thanksgiving. I love the orange decor, but I really want to put up, I want to go Christmas tree shopping, and I'm probably gonna film it with y'all. I don't know if I did last year. I'm not quite sure, but I want to do it this year. I don't go really fancy. Like, we literally just go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get the Christmas trees there. They're pretty cheap and they're pretty. So the thing is, I have a car this year. We had a truck last year. Was it a Tahoe? No, it was not a Tahoe. It was a Volkswagen, but I gave it back because, like, I just didn't want it, and I was like, that's when I got my car, a new one. I gave it back to my stepdad. He's the one that gave it to me. Because it had a lot of problems, y'all. And there was other stuff as well that I don't want to say. Well, it was breaking down, and to get it fixed, it was gonna be like almost $1,000, $2,000 to get it fixed. And I was like, I can just get a new car and you use that as a down payment. So that's what I did. I got my broom broom, and that Volkswagen, like, it was cute, it was nice and stuff like that, but it was a hand me down. So like, she was like already kind of old, but it's a good brand. It's a good kind of car that it can last long, but the miles, like the gas, not the miles, but like, girl, like, the gas was so, for a full tank, I used to waste like $70, almost $80. And she would eat up that gas very quickly. And my new car, within like less than $30, it gives me like 400 miles. And the Volkswagen was like, I think 200, maybe 250 miles. She would push, and then she needed gas again, because it's a truck. So, yeah, this year we have a car. We don't have that truck anymore. So We don't know how we're gonna do it. I can put it up with a car, but I want like a 9 feet Christmas tree, and I have a tiny car. That's not really gonna work. It could, but I guess I might. I have to get somebody from the family that has a truck and like ask, hey, can I borrow your truck? I'll give you money. I'll buy you tacos. So yeah, we'll see. When the time comes, we'll figure it out. But I'm really excited to go Christmas shopping. And I love like smelling the Christmas trees, like the pine trees. It really does smell like pine. Obviously they're pine trees, but like, oh, it's just so good. Alrighty, here it is. She's really messy. Like I said, there's a lot of water in here because like, one thing about repotting in my apartment, in my plant room, is that it gets very dusty. Ooh, it went to my sock. It gets very powdery, which is gross. It gets in my mouth. It gets in my drinks. So this time I really put a lot of water in here to prevent it from happening, and it's doing an amazing job. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and repot this beautiful Syngonium. I believe I got this from H-E-B. H-E-B, they have the plants that they sell. Well, the H-E-B that I go to is Maximiles and sometimes Coastal Farm and another company. I think so, yeah. But usually it's Maximiles, and they be having some good plants. So it's really exciting. Also, this cute planter is from Walmart. I got it for clearance. I think it's like $7, but I got it for like $3 or $4. That's a pretty good deal. And it's not ceramic, but I think it's like cement. I don't know, but it's cute. I like it. Very modern. Here's the plant. We're gonna go ahead and pull it out now. As you can see, not that root bounce. It's pretty good, but it's gonna look cuter in here. But one thing that I've been getting better at repotting my plants is making sure that I don't put it too high up, because like I would have a bad habit of doing that, and when I would water my plants, it would splash everywhere, and it was so annoying. Made me like not want to water my plants, because like I know some people when they repot their plants, especially from like when they buy it or like they're still like in that nursery potting mix, they like to like remove as much of it as they can. I don't really do that because like I don't really mind, because like I guess I'm just lazy. So, but y'all can do that if y'all want to. I know some of you guys do that, which is really nice. I know the plants do appreciate it, but I'm not doing that. And this is the last plant. Again, like other than this plant that I got from Walmart, I'm really excited for like the other ones that are really nice and colorful. They almost give off like Easter vibes. The pink one, the yellow one, and the green one. So like when it's Easter time, like in the spring, I'll put like in the dining table, right? As like decor. And the plants are still alive. But they're super duper cute. I think they were pretty cheap too. They were like $20. I think $16. No, it was cheaper. Okay, it looks really nasty, but I'm gonna rinse them off in the tub. But it looks pretty good, and it's done on repotting. So that is basically it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I really do. I try to be as interesting as I can be, like telling y'all as many things as I can. Again, I do love this a lot. This is a new one. This is the old one. It's like basically empty, to be honest, but this one's like new, so it's full. And then I am using this, which I was gonna do a plant juice video, but ended up relaxing. And this is fertilizer. It's just a little pump of like water fertilizer. It's from Mercagrow, not the best, but I got it from Amazon. I got like 2 of them, and I finished them really fast because I have a lot of plants. And then I ended up getting 6 more of them. I haven't seen results, but I just love how convenient and fast it is to like fertilize my plants, because like fertilizing is really important. And a little controversial thing that I want to say is like you can fertilize your plants even in the winter, because like the reality is they're inside. If it's like warm, if it's like 72 in your house and you have grow lights on, they don't really know if it's like winter outside, right? Especially if you leave your grow lights on for like 10, 12 hours, they don't really know. So my plants, they're all in schedule, like all my grow lights are in schedule. They're on for like 12 hours, 13 hours, I think 14 hours. And it's warm. It's like room temperature in the apartments usually, and it's humid. So like they just grow year around. They don't really go dormant. And that's why I still fertilize them. And now that I'm using a pump, it's like diluted. It's a lot faster and a lot more convenient. It is dumb and expensive. It's a little bit expensive. Like it's better to just buy powder. But as someone like, you know, I'm always a little bit like, and some things for me, it's okay for me. Like I don't mind paying a little bit of money for that because like I get lazy using I still have the powder. I would use it every now and then, but for something like really, really fast and quick, I use that. Not sponsored. Just wanted to share that with y'all. I always try to share things with y'all like that's new or something that I just got, and you know, stuff like that. So yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching. Sending out positive vibes, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.